Bonafide Hustler here, and in this video, it's real quick. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do with the $75 video game haul that came from a garage sale like 2 days ago. What's going on, guys and gals? Chris, the Bonafide Hustler, coming to you live from the inside of my kitchen, well, actually my dining room, and we're about to get into this video game haul real quick. I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna break it down, but this is gonna be kind of an interactive video where, you know, I might make some wrong calls, and I'm pretty sure I have made some wrong calls, but yeah, two-way street. You can comment down below what you think about how I'm gonna split this thing up and if it's the right thing to do. So we'll get right to that in 1 second. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at the Bonafide Hustler, and you can find the free money-making guide. That's right, it's the first link down below, and it'll teach you 50 items that you can look for at thrift stores and garage sales that you can resell for more money. So go pick it up. First link down below. Okay, so if you watched the previous video, you know I went to this garage sale at the latter part of the day, like 2 days ago, which was a Saturday. And yeah, it was like the last garage sale of the day around 10:30. It had just been put up on Craigslist, okay? So it wasn't even advertised the day before, nothing like that. I happened to catch onto the fact that there was like a random pin that I didn't notice. I was like, I didn't notice that pin on Friday evening when I was making my route. And so I clicked on it and it said like cool garage sales, Central Austin, video games. When I see video games like on a garage sale listing, I don't get super excited because I'm like, I'm probably not gonna be able to get that. It's very competitive, right? Video games are almost like gold and silver now. Really, like, literally, it's hard to get to. But and there are a lot of techniques that people do, especially video game resellers, to kind of get into the video games sooner than like opening time on garage sales. So sometimes they might say like, hey, can I come look at it on Friday evening or Friday afternoon? Anyway, I can get an early peek, you know. I'll give you a fair price for everything. Like, that's just some tactics that I know video game resellers do to get in front of the items before general population of resellers do, or anyone that goes to the garage sale. So keep that in mind. That's the reason why I think I found these things, right? 2 weekends in a row now, I found some really cool video games. Last weekend, found a bunch of GameCube stuff, like pretty much sold it in like 2 seconds. And then this weekend, yeah, found all this kind of stuff. So let's get right to it. I'm gonna show you the stuff that I'm going to, so this is how it's gonna break down, right? We have like, when I went there, I bought a bunch of PS1 games, and then I bought a bunch of these right here. These are Genesis games, but they're not games. There's like the box and the manuals only. Make sense? So we can see all these right here. Yeah, and check those out. Pretty cool. Not too bad. We have Alien 3, Superman, General Chaos. Those are the 3 that do not have manuals in them. Everything else has manuals, like Spider-Man, Mortal Kombat, Earthworm Jim. It's a pretty good one. Quackshot, Sonic 2, T2, Terminator, Aladdin, Cliffhanger, Superman, and Street Fighter 2 Special Championship, or Special Champion Edition. Okay, that's what's here, right? My goal with this one right here is to put it on eBay. I just put it on eBay like not even 5 minutes ago. And yeah, just put it up as a lot for 85 bucks. So we'll see what happens with that. Then we got some PS1 games, right? There were some PS1 cards, but they're inherently pretty useless. So I'm not gonna really sell those anywhere. But there are some PS1 games. So let's start with the commons that I labeled as commons. And that is a term that's given to video games that are just kind of everyday. You can still find them, even though it's just PS1, right? We're talking about, you know, 1998, 2001 era, something like that. Like, these are still commons. Like, you can still find these in thrift store, pawn shops, kind of commons, right? So some of them are not super common, but they're still commons, like in my book. So am I making a mistake? Let me know. I'm kind of keeping it on the hush right now because I have a cat like in the kitchen. It's in an enclosed kind of thing. Like, it's a rescue cat. And so I don't want to like talk super loud and like wake it up and then it starts meowing a bunch. So if it looks like I'm subdued by any means, that's because there's a cat over there that's sleeping. Okay, so the first game, X-Files. And when I show you these kind of things, and you know, I don't have to open them and show you the condition of these games is very good, okay? So X-Files, considered 2 discs in here, very good. Light scratching, if any scratching, okay? But pretty much no scratching on any of these. X-Files, this is a common game to me. Worms Armageddon, another kind of common. A lot of these are black label too, so that's kind of cool, right? None of that greatest hits stuff. I spoke too soon. Here's a greatest hits one right here, Tenchu, right? I think this one's more like a $20, $30 game, you know? That's what I think. Could be wrong, right? We have NBA Live, a super common. Grand Theft Auto, there's only 1 of 2 discs in here, so at this point it becomes a common to me. Not really worth messing with that one. Siphon Filter 2, this is one of my favorite games to play. Well, Siphon Filter 1, back in the day, I played this, it was a great game. But there's 2 discs in there. We have Tomb Raider 3, pretty neat. Medal of Honor, I never played this, but I heard it's great. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, pretty cool. And then we have NBA Live 98, super common game. All right, so those are the commons. My thoughts are to take this common stack right here, and it's gonna be sold locally, right? What do you think? Good decision, or am I making a mistake with 1 or 2 of those titles? You know, do they belong on eBay? In the weight that it feels like going to that box over there, feels like 2 pounds or so, maybe 3 pounds. Remember, these are CD jewel cases too, so you kind of have to pad them up a little bit if they're going to be considered for eBay. These are the things that go through my mind as I think about putting those in a box or putting them on eBay, right? Okay, so those are the commons. I'm thinking locally sell them 70 to 100 bucks. What do you think? Let me know. Okay, now let's go to the not so commons, because this is what really makes the hustle so much fun. All right, here we go. I was really excited about this one on the vlog, and if you want to watch me like get these games like organically, like right as I walk up to the garage sale, go see the previous vlog. Here we go. Black Label, or no, Black Label PlayStation Resident Evil long box, pretty nice, and it's actually a really not worn out long box. Couple little minor wear right there, but it's a nice long box PlayStation Resident Evil. Now this is the one game out of all these games that does have, I would characterize it as more than light scratching. So what do you think? Let me know. I'll just show it to you right now, and we'll get the reflective thing going. Can you see? I don't know if you can see, but maybe you can't. Probably not. There is some light scratching on this game. Actually, more than light scratching. It's kind of depressing because if it was better than the condition I give it, which is good, I just think it would fetch more. But this is probably $80 game, 100 maybe. So long box Resident Evil artwork, pretty unmessed up, real good with manual. So nice. Am I right on the money with that estimation? These are all going to eBay, by the way. Metal Gear Solid Greatest Hits, double disc, pretty cool, right? Jewel case, in good condition. Manuals on everything I'm about to show you. It's got everything. Does it have the registration? I'm not sure about the registration card on these things, but in all fairness, I think it's mostly CIB, you know, complete in box or in jewel case. But the ones that did not have registration, I made sure to kind of say that, you know, when I made these listings. All right, Metal Gear Solid, I think like 50 bucks right here, maybe 40. Final Fantasy VII, you know, it's kind of a semi-common game, to be honest. Like, I've seen this game a million times. I've actually flipped it a pretty good amount of times when I had an FBA Amazon kind of store thing going on. This game, you know, you can kind of still find it all over the place, but this is Black Label, pretty cool. What do you think? I'm thinking like 80 to 100, right? eBay, something like that. Oh, I'm gonna save the best for last because the best one's really good. All right, I'm thinking about 100 bucks for this one. It's Alien Resurrection, great condition. Obviously, every one of these discs except for Resident Evil was in great condition. So we have PlayStation, the Alien Resurrection one right there, pretty cool, single disc. This one was kind of surprising. I think this is worth more like 50, maybe 40 bucks. This is Black Label PlayStation MK Trilogy, so kind of cool. Then we start getting into some of the more interesting games. I don't know which one's more expensive. Is it Dino Crisis, Black Label, or is it Parasite Eve 1, not 2, but 1, Black Label as well. So, you know, double disc. In fact, there is even a bonus disc in here that has some cool 1998 games on it, or maybe the intro to the 1998 games, or maybe just the trailer to the games. I'm not sure, but there's a third disc in here. It's a 1998 collector's CD with previews of Final Fantasy VIII and other hot upcoming titles. Wow, sounds so steamy. Jeez, like OnlyFans style. Like, whew, I better subscribe. So yeah, we got Dino Crisis right here. Which one's more expensive technically? Which one could get better resale? It's tough. I don't know. What do you guys think? If you're a gamer, check it out. All right, and the last one, kind of surprising because it was. I didn't know that this one's definitely the most resellable and the one that's going to command the most money, because disc only, this is around 120, maybe 140, and this is far past disc only. This is great condition disc, jewel case, and the actual manual, right? So this could be, it could could be a $150 to $200 game right here. What do you think? Let me know down below. And yeah, those are the eBay ones right there. So, you know, what do you think about this video game haul? Would you have spent $75 on it? Let me know down below. Am I making the right kind of choices to put this stuff where it belongs? That's why it's an open two-way kind of thing. You can comment down below. I just appreciate you guys checking out the videos, and I hope to find more stuff like this because this is like the best stuff to find. But quite honestly, in my experience, when something says video games, boy, you better be super early birding to that garage sale or finding some other tactics to, you know, find the video games. In my, you know, in my experience, right, because I've been doing this for 20 plus years now, that when I come across super awesome video games or something like that, it's almost when they never thought to even list the video games. I just roll up and I see them and I'm like, oh my God, I'm buying them. So that's more often how I get them. But I know that there are other tactics that professional resellers that are video game oriented use to get awesome video games. So anyway, let me know down below. I appreciate you watching the video, and I'll see you on the next one. Take it easy. Goodbye.